Let's see. Does it crash? What do you think? Chat, do you think it's going to crash? Y or N? Yes or no for crash? And see what time of day it crashes. Yeah, it crashes at 12:40. All right, new fort. So we're going to start a new base. We're going to call this highlight. Stream. I made one of those yesterday of my stream. Is there save history? Nope. It's just the most recent autosave. Otherwise, I would have gone back already. You can make hard saves, but you have to do them manually, which I hadn't been doing because I didn't think about it. 12:40, not again. What, like 12:40? Crash Mountain. We are Crash Mountain, chat. Crack Mountain? No. Just no. Also, this is an interesting Imberk location. Actually, yeah, we'll live here. We'll clear cut all this. That's what we'll do. All right, so we're starting again. I think Dwarf Redemptions are up, so if you want to redeem a doomed bean, you can do that easily. We're going to do that. I think I'm going to send this VOD to my editor and get him to edit it, which will cost me more than I'm going to make today on this stream, but, you know. I would like to put some content up of this. I want it to be a bit more palatable than the 5, 6, 7 hour VODs. Only a few hours in? Gotcha. Makes sense. I'm gonna dig a tunnel. Dig a tunnel. Dig a tunnel. Dig a tunnel. Alright, we're gonna do that. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start building farms. I'm going to plant wheat, which I'm not going to... Okay, let's try this again. Farming. There. Wheat. Farming. Well, actually, these are bad spots. Let's not build these here. There we go. Let's go a little closer to the river. It's a little finicky to do this. Just do 8x5 for all of these and they'll expand. Let's do carrots. Let's do corn. Let's do potato. Let's do tomato. Let's do wheat. Let's do barley. And carrots. You fine? I'm also going to go and we're going to immediately... That's one of these there. Immediately we're going to build this. Five by 5. Plot these. Maybe not both of those, just one. We'll place this as soon as we have one. One of these. One of these, and one of these. We're going to import linens, like, right away. All right, this here is going to be carpentry. And wood cutting? Wood cutting and carpentry. Don't think that'll cave in. Fingers crossed. But I'm going to block this in over here so they're going to go up in this way. All right, let's go to a sawmill, which is not actually called a sawmill when you build it, by the way. It's called a woodcutter's workshop, which isn't confusing, but it's fine. A woodcutting bench. And we'll make planks. Because basically everything needs planks. So they'll mine this out, and we'll do it in here because that saves me from having to build roofs over things, because with the last one I had to build a roof over so that I could import metals without them just immediately rotting away. No problemo. Enjoy your little miner. I will notify you when he passes away. I'll notify you when he dies horribly. You want grape juice? What? Where'd the grape juice come from? Why do you want grape juice? And a wagon hookup. And the chest once we make one. Oh, Welch's. Yep. Yep. I am familiar with that brand name. Okay, so I need some more blocks for this. I'm thinking I dig into this, and this is where we put the mason shop. Oh, they don't need the flag. A decorative banner to denote the trading spot. The ledger table states that a landmark for the trading depot. This does nothing. This does not currently have an in-game effect. So literally the only thing you need is the chest and the hitching post. That's it. We're also going to go over here at some point and clear all these shrubberies so that I've got more space for my stuff. You know, I'm actually going to dig out another two more tiles on either side over here. A little worried that's going to cause it to cave in, though. So I can put a second one up here if I need it. Please don't cave in. 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 Draven, thank you very much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? Chat, can I get a round of beers to the Raiders? Mods, can I get a shout out for the Raiders? Welcome, Raiders. What's up, Vin? So importing, we are going to import linen. It's down there. And we're already exporting wood. You'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. Gotta head off to bed. We'll see you later, Draven. And thanks again for the raid. Did it crash again while you weren't looking? No. It only crashed, well, it crashed twice, and then I started a new, attempt. Rough stone boulder, and we're gonna output blocks. I guess I could make a single millstone. Alright, so we've got basic materials manufacturing now, which is what we need. Got all of our gardens planted. We need to get tools inside. Like, that's next order of operations. I don't want to put, like... Let's just do this. Expand you to down there. Can connect things together if I want to, but don't have to. And then we're going to make a stockpile for products. But I'm gonna remove blocks and planks from that. So I'm gonna try making dormitories this time. So I'm going to make a room up here and see if that gives them negative thoughts. Because if it doesn't, I think that's probably the way I'm going to do bedrooms. You down here, we're going to make a tools stockpile for tools. What's up, Nimlarked? How's things? I'm going to expand this, which is also going to reset it. Oh, no, it didn't this time. Interesting. So bedroom area up there is getting worked on. I'm trying to remember when the first traders showed up last time. I want to say it was like fall. It was like a bit of a ways in. Enjoying a free day? Well, hell yeah. Free days are good. Any plans for this free day or just chilling? Chilling counts as plans. Traders have arrived, which means they're going to come and trade. I've got a pillar up, meaning I can cut this back a little bit. Like, I feel like this game should succeed, and I really, really want it to, but I also have a hard time recommending it just because of its history and the financial turmoil and the publisher turmoil, and yeah, I don't know. I feel real bad for this developer. What did they bring? Oh, they did bring hemp fiber. So I'm going to take that hemp fiber, if they'll sell it to me, which I think they will. Let's see if they'll unload that hemp fiber and sell it to me. Now I'm asking for it now just because they have it. I mean, I can afford it, I think. Yeah, it's only 5.6. Could have enough, right? There's coins all over the ground. No, I certainly do not. I guess we'll bring blocks over and sell those. Well, no, blocks are limited. Yeah, I don't know what I can sell them. Well, they're still bringing more stuff over. Don't actually know if they're going to give that to me, but I would really like that hemp fiber. They also have like weird names for some of the stones. It's like, why'd you call dolomite dolostone? I mean, you could have just called it dolomite, which is what it's called. Let's go with a carpentry shop. That's what I need to make certain few other things. Okay, so we're gonna place you, and it's a room-based system, so I could place multiple of these shops in here if I want. All right, so we are going to bring in barrel hoops because I know I have some. We are going to bring in barrel staves, which we're going to be making in a sec, and then we are going to output a chest, which is made from. Oh wait, no, not staves. It's from planks, barrel hoops. There we go. Okay, so I need not staves. I need planks. So we're going to bring in planks, barrel hoops, and then we're going to make a chest. Then we can put that chest there. Good thing I didn't need to make the barrel hoops because those show up. Oh, sheesh. Look at this. We discovered a new area. We dug into a little space that has sapphire gems on the surface. Glorious. Well, someone should come do this. So swap those two. Those will both be doored off areas. They seem to get a pretty hefty mood boost if they are working in a enclosed location. So I don't know if this counts as enclosed. I'm assuming this doesn't count as enclosed right now. So they like working in confined spaces. Don't need too many fishing rods, so find a dwarf with no evening tasks and say you go fish. Next thing we need is a dining hall and kitchens. But Rui, no numbers. Just confirming, you are Rui from, like, Bellinair's stream and whatnot, right? But, like, sans numbers? Did you get tired of the numbers or something? Gotcha. Yeah, I know who you are then. And you've also got that really long resub, so it's pretty easy to guess. Well, bringing blocks down. Made out of shale. Gonna go over to build. It's a door and a lantern. It's a lamp right there. And start getting some lights in here. Windows 7 started to half update to Windows 10 on its own accord, messed everything up. So you finally made a switch to Linux Mint. You must say it works. Well, yeah, of course Linux Mint works better than Windows 7. Windows 7 is a fucking dinosaur in the current era. You know, I've been shouting this for ages. It's like, to all of you nitwits out there still using Windows 7, if you're still using Windows 7, just fucking switch to Linux. At least, like, switch to an OS that, like, you can customize that actually gets updates. Stop using Windows 7. God damn it. Time for work. You have a good work day. Don't work too hard. You wanted to just be Rui, but since that's what everyone called you anyway, but Rui was taken already? Yeah. Yeah, getting those specific names is really difficult, Rui. Unless you start throwing numbers in there and, well, you see how that ended. Like this guy right here. Okay, you don't have any real thoughts. You don't get happy thoughts about working in enclosed space? How come other people do? Caught in the rain, -10. So I guess now we're mostly just waiting for the next trading opportunity. Kind of tempted to also extend this hallway here out to here and build more doorways into here and put like food stockpiles over here. Kitchens over here. That worked out fine. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's forced updates when you're not expecting them are no good. Remove this. We can make beds. Did they bring yeah, they did bring linens. Yay! Okay, let's jump over here. I keep trying to hit the zone button. Huh. I had no idea that existed. I just learned something about Path of Acro. Yep, we're getting more beds constructed, which is good. And generally, everybody's at happiness 0. And you know what? I feel that, but that's good. And then we got one person who worked in an enclosed room, and that makes them very happy. Also, another reason genre distinctions usually have mechanics and tie-ins or player expectations. Not meeting these can muddle and destroy your game. Oh, absolutely. One agoraphobic dwarf. I think they're all agoraphobic. Because they seem to really not like going outside. I love the look of the tomato plants. Like, they've got this, I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell if I really, really, really like the art style of this game or if it's programmer art. It's like somewhere in the middle. It's like, on one hand, I really like the aesthetic of this game. On the other hand, it's like, wow, this game's very programmer art. And I really can't tell which one it is. Like, there's parts of this game that just look awesome. And then every now and again, I'll see something and I'll be like, that doesn't look finished. So you have a good reason to hate outside? I suppose. Okay, well, we've got hemp seeds going in there. Got more beds getting constructed. Something, yeah, they don't seem to, okay. Update. Dormitories for everybody. They don't seem to care about sleeping in the same space. Worked in enclosed rooms, slept in, okay, so you guys can't see this. Just look at this. You know that meme where it's like the guy who's like sitting there and he's looking at a thing and he looks all excited and it says, did something positive, and then it's like, next thing, even more positive, and the next thing's, oh my god, you know, like, brain explodes. That's kind of how I feel when I see that these dwarves getting more and more rapidly excited about getting to sleep in an enclosed room. Worked in an enclosed room, slept on a comfy bed. No, I haven't. I have no idea what Beneath the Mountain is. Here's the specific thing you need to know about me, Winter's Reign. I don't play these games because dwarves. I play these games because colony builder. I like colony builders. Dwarves are irrelevant. Well, I should be careful with my words. But I think you maybe understand what I'm saying. I don't actually care if there's dwarves in a game, and I don't check out games specifically because they have dwarves in them. I check out games because they seem either A, mechanically interesting, or B, colony builder. And roguelikes. Like, I often get emails from developers who are just like, we're building this game with dwarves. I'm like, that's an RTS. And they're like, but it has dwarves. And I'm like, nah, mate, that's an RTS. Or they'll be like, we're building this game with dwarves. Like, there was this one person actually I just asked to stop because they kept spamming my Discord with closed betas for their open world dwarf survival MMO thing. Like, sorry, not to be, like, openly a dick to you, but please stop posting ads on my Discord. Like, stop doing that. You know, I just realized these are all carrots in the bedrooms. It's exactly like Dwarf Fortress, leaving carrots in the bedroom. I mean, I don't dislike it. The sad part is it used to have way less effects and the gun models used to be smaller in older versions, and I used to be able to play it. So I actually have a bunch of time in Deep Rock Galactic, but it's from like the early access days. But I can't play the release versions. All right, so this over here, kitchens. Water barrel. Butcher shop. Kitchen. Cauldron. Smelly fish barrel. And let it sit. This will be a food stockpile. So I can remove food from over here. And then this down here can be a feasting hall. Can I put 2 of these in a row? I can. And we're going to put this here. And I think I have enough barrels, so I'll throw a water barrel down there. I don't know if anyone else had this as a child, but your mother knew one thing about you because that every birthday and Christmas gift was that one thing. I mean, people know me as the Dwarf Fortress person, and for some reason, people seem to forget that, you know, there are other games I like. It's like, just because I don't stream first-person shooters doesn't mean I hate first-person shooters. But yeah, no, I have no interest in the progression of Deep Rock Galactic. It's a type of game for a specific type of person, and I am not that type of person. Like, at all. If you only received magic cards. I mean, in the right circles, those are worth their weight in gold. Alright. Let's build one more bed in here. But we've got beds built. So, duders are getting happiers, which is good. We've got our cauldron now. Look at this, we got tomato soup. Hell yeah. And carrot soup ready to go. We just need this table to be done, and then we can start eating our soup. And I'm going to mine out this center pillar, because that doesn't need to be there anymore. Death Stranding is free on Epic. I might actually go grab that. Wow, I haven't grabbed a game on Epic in a while, but I've always wanted to try that game, but I've never wanted to pay any money for it. Yeah, that's fair. And then there's like me, where I subscribed to Jesse Cox back when his channel was called OMFG Kata, and he was, you know, on a podcast with Total Biscuit, and then literally never watched anything he did until like the last few months when he started doing 5-minute gaming news. Like the last year, basically, was when I actually started watching him, which maybe I'm a bad person. I don't know. Chat, you know what to say. What, games that you never wanted to pay money for, but suddenly it's free? I think I'm going to make another import palette. You're subscribed to so many YouTube channels you never watched? Yeah. Meat cutting? There's no meat to cut. Like, I haven't hunted anything. I need a military to hunt. I mean, we are chopping fish, though. Okay, this is very Dwarfort. I just realized my entire thing is filling up with fish bones. Apparently they sell for 3 silver? I don't know if they're used for anything, but maybe we should sell fish bones. We're gonna sell small bones. Buy my dead fish. Going to build a second one of these. Oh yeah, no, I've been telling people to do that for years. Like, my friend Kevin refuses to buy stuff on Epic, Itch, or Good Old Games, specifically because he wants all of his games to be in his Steam library. I'm like, you know you can just, like, import non-Steam games into your Steam library, right? And he goes, yeah, but it's not the same. Okay. Sure. This is true, Buricus. It's so easy to do! Should be getting migrants soon. Farming is going well, though. I need to make a much bigger tomato field. What were these? Those were carrots. That's going to be our... Well, we'll just connect them all. It's corn. I'm going to make a carrot field that's 10 by 10. I think it's just old gamers being bitchy. And when I say old gamers, I mean people my age and older. So like mid-20s and up. You have to worry about invasions? I don't know if things invade you from the outside, but there absolutely are things in the mountain that will kill you. Absolutely things in the mountain that will kill you. So you have to build a military if you're going to dig deeper. Time for some unwinding. Yay! Telling Artho you used to be rich. Congrats. Chat, can I get a round of beers to that? Yeah, I don't know. I think that it's the same issue that you know, any other storefront that isn't Steam has. The biggest hurdle they have to get over is that they're not Steam. Like that's the biggest issue that all platforms that aren't Steam have, is that they're not Steam. There can be invasions. If there's invasions, I haven't seen them. Okay? Nah. YouTube streaming is horrible. It's terrible. Worst platform. Bad platform. Don't even watch the platform. If you see somebody streaming on YouTube, you need to tell them that they are streaming on the wrong platform and they need to stream on Twitch. I'll have you know that the only place that's worth streaming on is Twitch. YouTube will never be a good platform for streaming. You can't change my mind on this subject. I'm definitely not just being a douche right now. Bah! YouTube streamers. Yeah, we die without getting invaded. We don't need to get we don't also need to get invaded. Also, I need to make a products stockpile. By that I mean literally none of these things except for blocks and planks. And I'm actually going to cut the size of this thing in, like, more than half. Neither is Twitch, Winters. Twitch hasn't been focused on gaming since about 2019, I would say. Almost sounded like Trump there. I mean, I definitely wasn't, like, you know, trying to be satirical in any way with that statement. Come on. And no, I'm not going to start parodying Trump. Don't worry. I feel like I'm kind of allergic to that concept. I started in... Oh, God. As of November this year, November 17th, I will have been streaming for 10 years. The longest period of time I took off streaming was 2 weeks, and that was because I was hospitalized for 5 days, and then barely functional for the next, like, couple days after that. So... yeah, I've been doing this a while. And it would be crazy to stop now. If I deconstruct these, I can get more barrel hoops. We'll do 2. Still waiting on more migrants. Okay, I think that the whomp sound is stuff falling. Really? 1? Not thrilled with that. All right, buddy. I don't know. You can farm and fish, I suppose. I was kind of hoping I would get, you know, more than 1 migrant, but here we go, I suppose. I don't know what I'm doing for the 10-year anniversary stream. I'll worry about that when it gets a little closer. We're still pretty far off from that. So a grist mill grinds wheat into flour so it can be used by a chef. But I need a millstone for this, which I don't have one, but I can make one over here. I'm gonna make a export pallet right there. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do in November. I mean, my partner anniversary is at the end of October, so we'll probably mostly celebrate that. But ironically, I got partnered the day I got back from TwitchCon, the year I got partnered in 2018. I got back from TwitchCon 2018, and my first stream back the next day after I landed, I got partnered, which I was pissed about. I'm still kind of pissed about it. Because I had to spend an entire TwitchCon of people going, how are you not partnered? Blind, are you really not partnered? It's kind of awesome, but at the same time, it was so fucking frustrating. It was so goddamn frustrating. Holy hell, it was frustrating. Took 20 concurrents to get partner where you are on the platform? That is not true. Only for the, like, as somebody who was on Twitch in 2013 plus, actively streaming, no, that's very much not true. In 2016, you needed an average concurrent of like 200 to 400. They, Mixer had a requirement of 25, I think. Barely takes anything to get a sub button? Well, you can get a sub button for barely anything, but to get partner, you need an average of 75. And you need to stream 12 times in a month. But even then, you actually realistically need an average of like 120. You are absolutely mixing that up with Mixer. Mm-hmm. Was it on this account that you're on? Yeah, partner's very much different from affiliate. Then how come you only have 40 followers? Not to be a super stalker, but like, how are you pulling 300 concurrent with only 40 followers? Math don't work there. All right, so over here. Build a fuel refinery. Kind of want to just get a textile workshop going. Can start selling cloth back to them. We're gonna throw that down there. All right, so we now have a textile industry getting done. Once we get these give and take stocks here imported, we can start getting those hemp fiber bundles worked on. Although I'm not actually sure how to get hemp fiber from hemp gardens. I need to plant hemp seeds though, but I've got so many gardens. I need more farmers. I was really hoping we'd get a bigger influx of dudes, but guess not. At least everybody's happy, so I can just kind of let the game run. I also have plenty of food. That's a positive. But, you know, also, I'm kind of a big channel now, but I haven't been a big channel for very long, so we'll see how many people are still watching me actively in 6 months. I could very much just drop back down to the numbers I was at before. I could see it happening. Hope it doesn't, though. It would kind of suck. You've heard for social media is take 10% of the people who do the previous action, watch, participate, chat, and pay money. Yeah. Well, I mean, see, here's the thing. Just by watching, you're also supporting the stream, so you don't actually have to throw money at the stream to benefit the channel. Dolostone. Dolostone is a weird thing to call dolomite. trying to work our way through all of this. You guys are the only thing that can stop me from fading into obscurity. Because I play obscure games, right? So if the audience keeps watching, I won't fade into obscurity. If the audience stops watching, I'll fade into obscurity. Although, I would argue I'm already pretty obscure. And that's not a bad thing. Yes, they did make the grist mill, so I can swap that over to that. Raiders are like kobolds. They lurk, they don't talk, and they leave whenever they feel like it. Yep. You know, and unless it's the exact same game being played, then they're unlikely to stick around. I mean, one of the reasons I get so few raids is because I play Dwarf Fortress, right? A lot of streamers, when they go to raid somebody, they look for somebody that's playing the same game as them that they recognize. That's usually what people do. And because I play a game that everybody played back in December, I'm the guy that's still playing Dwarf Fortress. So why would you raid blind? He's still playing Dwarf Fortress. There's no reason to do that. He's still playing Dwarf Fortress. Which is why it's actually really hard for me to retain raiders. Because people don't raid the guy that streams Dwarf Fortress because people don't stick around for the guy that streams Dwarf Fortress because he's still playing Dwarf Fortress. You found me through a raid from Kiri? I remember when Kiri was a little baby streamer with 25 people watching. They grow up so fast. We have more linen now. We got enough for 3 more beds. Got more coins. But yeah, no, YouTube is like basically just a loss leader at this point. The amount of time I put into it versus the amount of money I get out of it is... Are these dwarves? These are bean dwarves. Look at them. They're beans. They beans. No, this is the second release of a game called King Under the Mountain, which was a barely successful Kickstarter a long time ago. And it's kind of like Flat Dwarf Fortress and has more in common with Clan Folk than RimWorld mechanically, because tools are a very important thing, and it's all about production chains and such. Yeah, true. Project Zomboid was a pretty small niche game for a really long time. Well, actually, I wouldn't say 4 years ago. Project Zomboid's been in early access since like 2013. And it was in early access before that. It was a pretty small niche game until maybe about 6 or 7 years ago. It started growing quite a bit at a point. Once it got to about 1,000 concurrent players, it became a bigger game. And then during the pandemic, it blew the fuck up. Was it today in DF in 2019? Really? Man. Was how you'd not said nothing in 3 hours? I don't know. You're still here. Well, thank you. That's a very stone thing to do, though. First thing I said in chat is that I haven't said anything since I got here. Make barrel staves. I wonder if this has a similar bug to Dwarf Fort, where like if the material that they've called for to make a thing moves, then they can't make the thing? I wonder. I do wonder. I'm going to stop importing logs over here. We are going to stop making planks for a little bit. Watch me forget and then wonder why I have no planks later. Or try and just get these floors done and get everything put away. Because I got stuff that needs to be put away and floors that need to be built and things that need to be done. Preserving a story, I could comment on it, set it in stone. It was, as it were. You can't remember which one of the videos was the one that you saw back in the day? Okay, so I need an ore grinder. Question is, where do I put it? Could put it back in here. For funny DF stories? Yep. Well, hopefully, like I don't know if you guys like the highlights that I've been putting up on YouTube. They don't take too long to edit, so they're not that bad to make. But the hope is that those will just kind of become like a deposit of, or a repository, that's the word I'm looking for, of weird DF stories that people will hopefully still look up. Do floors get you anything besides looks? I don't know. With this game, I do not know. I mean, right now, they're like seemingly incapable of completing the floors because something's going on. Like, they keep canceling them. We're mostly just clearing boulders out of the mine right now. Very Dwarf Fortressy. A little bit worried about food supply, though. I'm gonna give some people just farming. Like, literally, I want them doing nothing else. I just want them farming. All the items and bottoms and man at the bottom of the river is a huge, not a huge source, but it's a source. Pathing is the biggest source. Pathing and line of sight are the biggest sources of frame rate issues. You feel like you remember when all these threads started? I mean, I feel like Future of the Fortress has just always been a thing, but I know it hasn't. I remember listening to the first few episodes of DF Talk. That's something that makes me feel kind of old. I feel like I should be getting more migrants pretty soon. Let's keep an eye on the farming. I've got barley and wheat. Go up here and bring in an import and export so we can import wheat and export flour, which I don't think I need bags for. Hey, this game has 4 reviews that count now. Man, it's getting so many reviews that don't count. I hope this game gets 10 reviews that count. Otherwise, I think it's kind of screwed. Reviews that don't count. So this game had a previous release, and I can show you. This game used to be called King Under the Mountain, right? So if you go down to the reviews section right now, you see this icon? Product activated via Steam key. 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 My product was activated via Steam key because I bought the older version of this. Well, actually, I backed it on Kickstarter. And when this re-release happened, the developer gave everybody an automatic activation for Mountaincore, rather than making people pay twice, because that would be suicide. So the developer gave everybody who bought King Under the Mountain a key to Mountaincore. So the entirety of the old player base, who's still interested enough in continuing to play this game, their reviews don't count because they were redeemed from a Steam key. That's a thing that Valve did ages ago to stop people from review bombing games, or also manipulating review scores. Because what they would do is they'd go to some, I don't know, company in the Philippines or something and give them 1,000 Steam keys for their game, say, let it idle on different accounts for 20 minutes or for 2 hours or whatever, and then leave us a positive review. And so to stop review manipulation, they made products that are activated via key not count, which basically means this game's kind of fucked if it doesn't sell. Which sucks. Well, we're into winter. I really wonder what changes the number of immigrants you get. Also, this is kind of a neat button. You can just turn immigration off. Do I like this game enough to recommend? Aside from the part where it bricked my save due to crashing, which happened earlier, I think that this game is really neat. And you haven't even seen like a fifth of the production chains. I just need more population right now to actually do more. I think this game is really neat. I think that there's a lot to like here. I think this game is really cool, but I say that with like a billion asterisks because of this game's tumultuous development history, because of like this game's just previous development issues, you know, like nobody bought it the first time it went up and the developer ran out of money, and so development was really slow. Like, I want this game to succeed, so I would like to recommend it, but I have a really hard time doing that. Zalsar, thank you very much for the 17th month. Welcome back. It's like, I'm not even going to bother reviewing this game because my review won't count. It's Prime number and everything. It is. But it wasn't a sub with Prime on a Prime number. It's good. Like this, aside from that crash, which hopefully gets fixed, I like what's here. It's a very chill production line colony builder. That's what it is. It's a really chill production line colony builder. If you like production lines and you like colony builders, it's not that hard to recommend, but I need to put those caveats up there. Kind of want to fence this off and farm these mushrooms. Have anybody set to fishing? No. You're gonna haul them when there's nothing to haul, you can fish. Not really. Steam reviews are very fleeting. And if they don't count towards the total score, they're pointless. Ice Slice Smoke, thank you very much for the 4th month. 2 subs in 3 minutes. 2 more for a hype train. Well, thank you. The menus are extraordinarily simple. I don't think the UI design is good, but they're super simplistic. Like, this is your military screen, and it's super simple to use. This is your settlers screen. It's just a list of dudes. Super easy to use. These are filters up at the top, filtered by military civilian. This is your resources. This is your RimWorld style resources. Your build screen is super simple. Van Ori, thanks for gifting a sub. Cheers. Like, this is like your basic tasks. Construction, super simple. Everything is rooms based, so you select the room that you want to build, and then you click on the room, and it gives you the stuff that's applicable to that room. You can't build things outside of rooms. It's extremely simple. So I don't think the UI design in this game is fantastic, but it's perfectly functional. And you can also scale it out. You can scale it. So if you want it to be way smaller, maybe that's a bad idea for me to do, because now oh no, I went the wrong way. Okay, if you want it to be way smaller, you can minimize it. Actually, I think it's better smaller. Maybe even. And it looks nicer smaller. But yeah, anyway. No, I think the UI is fine. But Shark Jumping Walrus, thanks for gifting a sub, and Van Ori, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Argumentum Sound. Now that's a hype train. If you happen to have a Prime sub up or 100 bits or pennies even, help level up that train. Fun fact, did you know that Twitch promotes channels that are actively having hype trains? Which means hype trains are a discovery mechanism, so channels that are making more money are more likely to get discovered than ones that aren't. Ain't that wild? Thanks, Nervicious. And gloves. Well, enjoy the ad-free viewing, Argmandum. Chat, you know what to say. Thanks for the dollar, Crip, or Van Ori. Narav, thank you very much for the 5-pack. This game does not have Z levels. Toast. That's kind of double-edged. Yep. Beer. Currently, for anybody who's wondering what we're doing in-game, we're just waiting for more migrants. But seriously, Narav, thanks for the 5-pack. Appreciate you. Bring us up to 914 subs. Cheers. Rolling back towards 1,000. What happened? Hype train happened? And I'm still waiting for more population because I can't really add more into this production line because everybody has like 3 jobs they need to do. Anonymous, thanks for the 5-pack. Cheers. The map seems enormous. It kind of is. Like, you don't have Z levels, but like this is where we are building. It seems to be like, yeah, they are pretty enormous. Pretty bigums. I deserve every bit of it. Well, thank you. He says as he's sitting here sweating. Is my face still shiny? Ugh. I showered before I started streaming today, too. I have to shower after streaming. You know it's too hot in your office when you need to shower after working in the office. The developer has stated many times that there's no plans on adding Z levels to this game, and I don't think that has changed. Although, admittedly, I haven't looked in the last 6 months, so maybe it has, but... You take a midday shower for the same reason. It gets hot as fuck. Got 2 PCs running. Yeah, I do have a 3070 blasting hot air at my ankle, too. It's not helping. Making more beds. Started Fallout 1 and you're enjoying it very much so far. Enjoy Fallout 1. That's a fantastic video game. Like, enjoy Fallout 1. It's fantastic. Play that. You always sweat? Well, I mean, we all have our problems, right? Never played 1 or 2? It's the only good ones. I know that's fighting words. You're allowed to enjoy what you want. Don't listen to my dumb opinions. But they are the good ones. I need more than 8 population to be able to do anything. Ba-ba-ba-dee-ba-ba-dee-bap. To me, like, enjoying the Assassin's Creed series, yeah, it's jobs getting canceled. That sound is jobs getting canceled. That thwap sound, it's jobs getting canceled. Because I heard the sound twice and 2 bricks there disappeared. Well, at least I figured that out. Enjoying Assassin's Creed is kind of like watching every single one of the Resident Evil movies with Mila Jovovich. So... Wait, what dog shit game? Argumentum? What am I not allowed to say? Dog walking simulator probably has a lot of dog shit in it if I were to guess. I don't know if a dog walking simulator exists, but... I mean, there's plenty of dog shit games. League of Legends. What?
Is that what you're saying?
You fucking donkey!
Oh, Fallout 76. Right, okay. You took offense to the name of Fallout 76. Right, yep. Both the numbers 76 and 77 have been, like, ruined in a very short period of time. Although... people have suddenly decided they like Cyberpunk again, which is kind of funny. Game bad, I don't like it, blah, followed by, actually, game pretty good, they fixed it. It's like, I don't know if they fixed it. That game still seems kind of bad in a lot of ways, but like, yay that you enjoy playing it now. I've never played Fallout 76, so I have no thoughts on it. But remember how a second ago, chat, I just said that people have started saying that Fallout 76 is okay? Well, I mean, it seems like what's about to happen. Picking up plants. Weeding. But to which I will be a sassy bastard and say, I don't play bad video games, so thus I don't play anything Bethesda puts out. Because you saw 0% of the previews and had 0 expectations, and also you were lucky it worked out of the box. Fair enough. I am still bothered by the fact that the first ever piece of preview footage they put out for that game in 2012 had a picture of a flying car. There is no flying cars in that video game. Anywhere. There's no flying cars. There was a picture of a flying car. And to my knowledge, unless they've added them since, there was no flying cars in that video game. Yay! Please be more than 1. Chad, how many migrants do you think we're going to get? Last time we got 1, and it made me sad. Also, this dude has a dapper goddamn haircut. Hammond Redheart is his name. Their use is scripted. Boo! 1.5. Ooh. How do I get half a dwarf? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 dwarves. Welcome to your new home, you poor souls. All right, well, we already made some more beds for them, so I got 1, 2, okay, actually, hold on. Beds 12, total population 16, okay. I'm out of linens, so. Although, to be totally fair, I had zero intention on playing Cyberpunk, even when it was initially announced, and probably never will, so. Maybe I'll grab it at some point if they give it away for free and use it to, like, test a graphics card or something. Or if I can get it for, like, under $10. But that's just not my kind of game. Okay, we have enough beds now. Sucks to be the people who get the floor sleeping. But I think we've got more jobs we need to assign. Yep. Because they come in all just as haulers. All right, let's put you on chef. Carpenter, nothing. Let's put you on stonemason, hauler. Let's put you on fishing, hauling. Let's put you on... you know what? I'm going to set you as blacksmith because I don't have a blacksmith yet. And hauling. Let's put you on farming, you on farming, you on farming, you on farming, and then the bottom few of you guys also hauling. Eternal leaks seemed like a better idea on paper. Got a little bit of a lungfish infestation going on. I'm really curious to see how well this game runs with like 100 dwarves. Oh shit, okay, so new settlers automatically get that plus 40. Noted. I'm gonna work towards brewing. We're gonna dig out an area down here, and this is gonna become a brewery. It's full-blown invasion. I mean, we just doubled our population. Cool, we're getting those tomatoes planted. Traders have arrived. Get all that stuff. And then as for my miners, I'm going to remove their other tasks. You're just going to mine and haul. Okay, that's actually not... No, that's not true. We got Hammond. Hammond can do our stonework stuff. So now we can get more linen, looks like, and also more hemp fiber. I don't have enough silver, though. I'm buying too much stuff. The stuff I'm selling has too low of a value. It's interesting that people talk about games they like. Well, I mean, I could talk about how I really like Path of Acra. That's a new game. can we, for the sake of talking points, talk about Conquest of Elysium like it's a new game? I mean, it did come out in Conquest of Elysium 5 did come out in, 2021, right? So, I mean, that's a new game, right? 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 There's definitely something going on in there. Like, I think they slept too. Also, it appears that they can't get to this barrel even though it's here. A rave? I don't know if I would call that a rave. Bad is what it kind of seems like. All right, well, let's go do this because I'm very distracted by all this random crap that's happening. Let's go barrel hoops and barrel staves and output barrel. And you take that and you take that. We can get these up and running again. Guys, can we please make more soup? And also get rid of these bodies. Kind of seemed like a rave, I don't know. So, I really, really, really want to like this game. I think it's kind of my current status. But I feel like it's got a really particular build order that you need to do. And the game does not explain to you why you're dying. Like, I'm looking at this. Like, I should have enough rations for everybody, right? But I think rations are just, like, free food that new dwarves have. And I guess other dwarves can't eat that stuff. Because it's kind of bizarre that it's just like, oh, well, I guess people are just dead. Died due to have given up on life. Well, sorry, Ulf. So yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's kind of bizarre. Like, there is things I really like about this game, and then things that just kind of make me go, huh? Why does that, like, why are these 4 dwarves starving? Like, they shouldn't be. And then all the ones that have rations just go and eat all of the soup, and it's like, but like, it should be, you should be able to just, why don't you just, like, you should be cooking. Like, what do you need to cook? You have potatoes and tomatoes. That's enough to make tomato potato soup. I've seen you do that. And you have a barrel of water. You should be able to cook. So I don't know why you're not cooking. Yeah, no, I tend to agree with you. Winter's Reign. No. Ranger Rick. There's a lot of animals that, like, kind of feel like they should be war trainable in Dwarfort that aren't. This is bizarre to me. I've never seen this before. Like, why can't you get into bed and sleep? And then they just eventually get up, give up, and then they get super upset. Blue Slayer is dead. All right, well, let's just get rid of these 2 plots because I can't do anything with them, so might as well stop gardening them. How many are we down to? 12? I mean, I guess I'll give you farming because you or hauling because seemingly you have nothing that you can do. Certainly not cooking. All right, well, we're down to 11. Old Viking, thank you very much for the raid. What's up, dude? We're running into weird issues, and it's making me do a confused face. I have 353 rations, but for some reason they seem to be completely incapable of eating them, and I don't really know how to fix it. Isn't that normal? Suppose. I mean, I got tons of food. We got tons of fish, tons of other things, but I guess I could take wheat and output flour. Yes. I think both of my miners died too. So I have 329 rations, right? So I didn't realize I had food problems. 329 rations. However, from what I can tell, rations are for new migrants, I think. I'm pretty sure they bring 100 with them when they show up, and only the new migrants can eat their own rations. So we were having food problems, and I wasn't paying attention because this number said 500 something. I was like, oh, we got plenty of food. But turns out that wasn't the case, so a bunch of dwarves starved to death, and then they all got buried. There is no cannibalism in this game, at least not to my knowledge. Also, if this game had cannibalism, I would Alt F4 and uninstall it, because I'm tired of cannibalism jokes in my chat, and it's not worth playing games with it because it just makes me want to throw up. The whole concept just makes me feel ill. So it's definitely something I'm not a fan of in video games and media. Although oddly enough, I'm kind of okay with it in movies. I like it as like a horror trope. But as anything else, nah. I want it kept far away from me, thanks. I don't care, Bold. Like, genuinely, I don't give a shit. If it has cannibalism in it, I'm out. Generally. And also, I don't particularly like musicals, so doesn't really matter what the content of the musical is. Don't really care. If it has cannibalism in it, I'm out. There's one, I genuinely don't fucking care if it's a comedy. There's one game that I'll deal with it in, and that's Songs of Six, but that's purely because it's a mechanic that you can completely ignore. I do not like Kenshi. Like, at all. I wish I liked Kenshi, but it's boring to play, ugly to look at, and slow as fuck. I wish I liked Kenshi, but I really would like to like this game. Just not even remotely close to convincing me yet. Ah. Oops, it did it again. And this was the bug report I got this time. It's the same one, eh? Oh, hey, it's updating now. Cool. We'll see if it crashes again. If it crashes again, let's check it to see if it does it at 1240 again. But, like... See if it crashes again. It crashed 3 times in a row last time. At exactly the same time of day, at 12:50. Seems like every time I just get a fort going, it bricks its save. Okay, well, it made past 12:50. I'm not going to join the Discord for a game like this. I will play it until I run into issues, and then I move on with my life. I don't have time to do that. I'm not paid to give feedback. I'm paid to figure out what's worth playing. And if a game has issues and it's crashing for me, I will simply stop playing. That's their fault, not mine. I'm not going to move the camera until it uncrashes. Or until I'm convinced it's not going to crash again. In order for me to like join a Discord and actually join a game's community, I need to really like the game. And this game's not at that point yet. Game hasn't won me over. It's like I played like 20 hours of the original release. Never quite got to a point where I felt like I enjoyed it, but wanted to. And this crashing is absurd. Give it another full day. If we make it to the end of day 27, I'll assume we're okay. Okay, we've made it to another save. All right, let's keep going. Fingers crossed. I'm so happy the game didn't crash again. I was just gonna uninstall it and not play it again if it did. Don't tease it. True. And before surprise crash, sad face. Also, I'm just gonna demolish that. Well, actually, no, I don't think I need to demolish it, but I'm gonna demolish it anyway. I need those up there. I don't know. No, Dakasa. This game is horrifically bad at communicating information to you, so it's just kind of a matter of trial and error. I don't know what the constructing job is. Oops, you left DF running? I did that recently. Although somehow it was like an older version of DF, and I'm not sure how or when I launched it. But I think I had it running for multiple days. Apparently Discord name changes have started because of their new naming system. Just a heads up. Oh, those two got rusted. Boo! Remove the door to the masonry workshop. Why? What would that do exactly? There you go. Make that instead. You output fuel and input crushed ore, specifically stuff that can be made into coal. That gets brought over almost immediately. We're making crushed ore up there. It's also kind of weird to me that that doesn't have a sound effect, but so many other things do that are so loud. Like squeaking doors and whatnot, and then that thing, which should be pretty loud, like, makes no sound. Got 19 beds. 18, what, 17 now, I guess? Guess down here I can output flour instead. Vegetable, wheat, malt, grain. A sack of grain flour. That's what it is. Worth 21, whatever that is. There we go. Completing stuff. I guess gems must be cut up here, otherwise they'd be completing this. And they've got, you know, an uncut gem right there, which is something. It's rock crystal. Okay, so I'm assuming that gets done up there. Working on building an underwater entrance to your artifact vault? Hell yeah. Sounds like a rad setup. There you go. We're getting the Dolostone oven running. Now, up here, I don't even know if I can make this. I need a smeltery. Let's see if we can make a smeltery. 3 available. 80 available, that available. Okay. So I should be able to make 2 smelteries. I love the idea of retractable arms, chat room. It's like they just hide them in their fat rolls. All right, we've got more cauldrons coming over. Got one down here with soup. So I can queue up a second cauldron for down here so they can just choose what they want. Well, cheers, Carl Firefox. Thanks for swinging by to say hi. All right, we get this done. These 2 done. This, your output is going to be ingots and plates. With standing pigtails. Standing pigtails. Is this the dwarf you're talking about? Because, yeah, kinda. Certainly looks like it. That's Ing Steel Nose. More like steel hair. Okay, well, we've got some fuel down. You're gonna take fuel. And you're gonna take crushed ore. They're gonna output plates. The thingy got built. We haven't died yet, which is good. More traders have arrived. And how are we doing on food? Cool. Numbers of veggies are just rising. thingy is here. Well, obviously they're all asleep. All right, so we're bringing what? That is small bone. Selling those small bones. Okay, can I just swap this to planks for a second? Sell them the planks. Although I do really want to change this to something that isn't planks. But I guess I have to literally just build another one of these. Because I can't buy them when they're just sitting there, and they don't seem super interested in removing them. Hey, audio, what up? How's things, man? Currently, I'm selling them fish bones. And apparently a very sleepy dwarf. He's gonna sell them flour. Working on a flyer for a thing? Well, hopefully it doesn't end up a faller. I mean, I would assume some format of craft, but... Well, they seem to have left before I got to sell the thing that I wanted to sell, so... Because I'm making flour. The other thing that I want to set up right now, well, maybe not right now, but is a bakery for grains. Which I'm looking at this right now going, okay, where can I put this? I've got an idea of where I can put this. It's going to be super crammed in to an awkward space, but damn it, we're going to make use of what we got. This is going to be a bakery back here. You hate their slurping sounds when they eat? I know somebody who modded all eating sounds out of RimWorld, but I think audio, I think it's either sound effects or ambient atmosphere. Yeah, that removed it. Yes, this is the same game, same developer, same everything. It was issues with I'll just turn it down. It was issues with the name and publisher, and so they've relaunched it under a new name. So yeah, Stefanos, it's the same game. But like with 2 more years development, it feels like. Still far from perfect, but we were having some crashing issues earlier, but fortunately it seems to have stopped. Game, why do you make me do this? I also wish I could say, like, coal or something else, but... So I'll just let that run. Actually, what other kinds of ore do I have? Bituminous coal, it's a lot of coal. Not a lot of coal. Okay, fine. I will use the arrow keys to move. I don't want to do this, but... I think it's a pretty common trait, disliking the sound of people eating. Doesn't bother me personally, but I've definitely encountered it a number of times. I wouldn't say it's even remotely weird. I'd say it's pretty normal, actually. Based on the number of times I've seen it bothering people. Baker's workshop. Baker's oven. 2 import pallets. And a dough proofing table. You almost cried in a lecture hall because this chick was smacking her gum? That's just rude. Is it dough? It's not done, though. Yeah, if you bought the old game, you have this game in your library already. Although, I was talking about this earlier, it's kind of destroying this game's possible chances of, like, success. The fact that everybody gets a key for the relaunch. Because it currently only has 4 reviews because the vast majority of them don't count. Like, mine wouldn't count. Any review with a key next to it doesn't count towards the overall score and the Steam algorithm. Meaning this game is, like, this one counts. But, like, even though it's all positive reviews, like, it doesn't matter because anything with a key next to it doesn't count. So, this game's gonna have a really hard time getting going. Let's see if we can get this baker's oven up. Okay, so that can be baked into baker's oven. Ration doughs are made from flour and rough stone boulders? Gosh. Okay, well, I will make those. Assuming this needs fuel. It's like, what's your bread made out of? Rocks? Why are these trees blue? It's just odd. They're not blue, they're more gray in regards to spruce. But I digress. We'll just bring flour in. Tanks are made from plates at the forge by smiths. Oh, I need plates. Duh. It's like, why are you not working? Oh, I need plates. Also, I love the fact that they just throw, like, fish fillets on the ground. Like, there's just bits of sliced fish here, and they're just throwing it on the ground. I also don't actually know what they use them for. I'm assuming in soups, but... Carp and carrot soup. Okay. So now that I've got that done... Alright, well, let's start placing this. Let's just build 2 of these. 1 of these. 1 of these. 1 of these. I think they can still walk in there. It's just like I got chat to start telling every person who popped into this stream today to tell people who are asking if this has Z levels, no, it doesn't have Z levels, because I think we've had that question like 40 or 50 times today. Besides, Dwarf Fortress has like 80 individual UI screens, which wouldn't work in a UI design like this. It would just be cluttered with menus and menus and menus and menus and menus and menus. The Dwarf Fortress UI is actually pretty good. It just needs some hotkeys. That's all it really needs. And when people complain about it, it just makes you want to smack them. Oh, hey, something finally collapsed. I was curious to see if this would be too much. Clearly it is. They all die? Nobody died. But this room collapsed. Let's throw these down here at the bottom. Throw you up there, and we'll put you... Can I rotate you? Some buildings you can rotate and some you can't. Radicals? Not really. Annoyances, more like. I completely agree with you, Stormako. I approached it as a new game the first day and then very quickly realized, oh, this is the exact same game. Now, where the fuck did you put insert screen here? And once I found all the screens, I was like, okay, this is largely fine. Brew kettle, Ashton. I don't know if they'll be able to get to that, so I'll put another door up here. Whoa. Everything changing color to green all of a sudden. Curious what this game's doing with temperature, if anything. It's just been a loaf of bread out here for a couple of weeks. Guess that bread lives there now. Does food rot? Doesn't seem like it. I mean, I've had a bunch of, like, fish fillets just sitting in this open room for days, so I'm assuming it doesn't. And my camera's, like, stuttering again, and I don't know why. Like, why does it do this? Like, it's trying to recenter on something I have selected, but even then it doesn't do it other times. It's bizarre. Posted a photo of all the debris in your riverbed. I mean, yeah, that's pretty bad. Certainly not optimal, Rick. So it seems like what happens is the loaves get stacked up, and then they just start putting them on the floor instead of adding more. That's kind of funny. Let's buy... Kind of just want to buy weapons. This fort suddenly feels weirdly stable, but I'm not sure if it actually is. Just gonna set this to sell bread. I could sell dough, but instead I'm gonna sell bread. Assuming I can sell bread. Wish this had a search function. These icons are all so small. Sorry, orc armor? There's orcs in this video game? So I can sell dough and I can sell flour. Can I not sell bread? Guess I can't sell flour. I will, or I can't sell bread, so I will sell dough instead. They're worth a decent amount too. We're up to 22 civilians now. Means I'm back to not having enough beds. Well, we're actually getting there. Like, the population is rising. We're up to 22. Like, it's starting to feel lively in here, you know what I mean? We are going to end up with people having to sleep on the ground. Sorry, guys. God, it's so weird that they show up with rations that only they can eat, and they just carry them around themselves. That's odd. It's so odd. I'm also going to add on to this. Give you 2 more of these and 2 more of these. And once all this gets done, I can increase the number of log input and output and get more, like, planks being built. Kind of want to just make an axe. Like export. You make an axe. Let's make 2 more export spots right there. This needs a lot of stuff. I need these tanks. You right here, we're gonna export a tank. You know, I think we've finally figured out everything that you need to be kind of stable in this. Now I'm just expecting to get attacked and lose all of my dwarves. Or something horrible to happen, you know? But I think I'm finally at the point now where I understand what the game wants for like a build order. It's like, get farming down in spring, get a woodcutter's shop and a masonry shop like right away. You're expecting a crash, me too. I've been expecting a crash since the second one. Then kitchens and feasting hall. import, and while you're making farms, set up imports and export wood and import linen, build beds, skip the fucking sleeping holes, make beds, make sure you have enough water, make sure you expand your farms every year. Oh, we're being invaded. Well, that's interesting. I have no military whatsoever, nor do I have weapons. So this answers my question of, like, can you get attacked? Because something is attacking me. This reminds you of Clanfolk minus the poop. Well, I mean, that seems like a better Clanfolk then. I don't want to choose an emblem. Don't care. I just want to figure out how to... Oh, actually, I think I know how. Bang! There we go. Got a bunch of novice brawlers to... CUI is so alpha. Can we sell them expensive beds? I mean, they can just have my gems. All right. Get out here and guard, dwarves. Actually, no, don't guard there. They're probably all gonna die, right? Go guard there. Defend the bridge. Oh, they're setting the forest on fire. Well, that's lovely. Let's attack these guys. Let's just see what they do. These are untrained novice brawlers. Well, they are punching it from the looks of things. Well, that was quick. I feel like I should put more dwarves into the military. I don't know if that will retroactively give them that order. Okay, it does, I guess. Get him, dwarves. Punch him. Oh no, we lost another one. What a shame. We lost another one. What a shame. We probably don't actually need to do this. I think they're sleeping. So are my dwarves, though, so... That or they're all dead. Well, they ran away screaming. Let's set another kill order? For just this guy and see what happens? Go get him! Get him, dwarves! Oh no, not spiky long hairs! Run away! Yeah, you made it. They seem to have given up halfway. And this guy's like running in. Oh hey, this guy died. That's good. I like how it says who killed it. That part's kind of fun. Everybody get him! He's in the fort! He's stealing our food! Punch his face! Don't let him leave, dwarves! What are you doing? They're not very good at this, are they? They don't seem super organized. We really need like a yakety sax. Guys. For the love of God. I think he's just stealing our food. How many dwarves did I lose? Well, we lost a couple. All right, so I guess I need military. How do I delete this squad? Because I can't click that button. Oh shit, you can set them to day shift or night shift? That's kind of neat. Oh, here. I'm just gonna hope that they leave. You leaving? Mental break. Great. Okay, so they left.